Advocacy. Awarded to youth who commit time and energy, lending a voice to a cause to bring about change. To receive this award, the nominee demonstrates passion and dedication to a cause. Sahar Azini.
So I realized that now I have a voice, an opportunity. Why I should stay silent against the injustice in Afghanistan, the injustice against women, against girls in Afghanistan. So I decided to advocate for girls, for Afghan girls, to uplift their voices.
As an Afghan girl who witnessed the collapse of a country, Sahar is committed to speak out and make sure the world doesn't forget the millions of girls whose rights and futures have been taken away. Sahar is a relentless advocate for Afghan girls, fighting for their rights, freedom, and education. As a volunteer for the Afghan Better Life organization and a participant in Plan International Canada's Girl Belong Here program, she has strengthened her leadership and empathy to become a powerful voice for global gender equality. Through her YouTube channel, she actively amplifies silent voices and inspires many to join her mission. In the future, Sahar hopes to interview influential people, organize fundraising initiatives, and create presentations to share at schools about challenges girls face, not just in Afghanistan, but around the world. She dreams of establishing her own organization dedicated to supporting girls' education globally and travel around the world to listen to the stories of girls who have been denied their rights. Evan Lee.
I've always been immensely passionate about public education, about youth voices, about youth representation. One of the greatest wonders of our public education system is that each and every single young person is given the opportunity to build their future success, regardless of where their parents are from, regardless of where they live. They are able to excel.
As an advocate for youth voices, Evan stepped into the spotlight during the 2025 Alberta teachers strike. As part of his advocacy work, Evan spoke to more than 35,000 people on the opening day of the Alberta legislature, created informative social media content, shared youth perspective on education through media, and organized student rallies. By co-founding Lock in Alberta, an online peer tutoring community, he helped students reduce stress and supported their mental health during a time of crisis. Despite starting out as a shy individual, becoming a leader for his peers allowed Evan to become a resilient and adaptable advocate who values open discussion over the fear of criticism. Diksha Mehta.
Contributing to youth spaces, conversations around inclusion, and community initiatives showed me how powerful it is when young people feel safe enough to share their perspectives. I saw firsthand that change doesn't always come from authority. It often starts with individuals willing to speak up, even when it's uncomfortable.
Diksha is a dedicated advocate for youth voice and equity, who works to ensure marginalized and newcomer communities are included in civic and leadership spaces. Serving on the RCMP National Youth Advisory Committee and the UNICEF Youth Advocacy Program has allowed Diksha to lead with purpose, representing those in need on a national stage. Navigating unfamiliar education, healthcare, and civic systems exposed her to the quiet barriers newcomer families face, like language gaps, lack of representation, and decisions made without lived experience. She saw how youth input was often symbolic and how gender biases limited confidence and opportunity. Rather than allowing these gaps to define her experience, she transformed them into purpose. Through her work with the Canadian Council of Young Feminists and local youth boards, she has strengthened empathy and leadership to fulfill a vision of a more welcoming society. In the future, Diksha hopes to pursue a career in law and public policy to drive positive change for women's rights. gender equality, and immigrant communities.